Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, third time lucky. Lily's already distracted me quite a lot actually throughout the video. So the last two, they were only on for a couple of minutes. I'm not sure if it was the wrong message I'm getting out or what needs to be known. Anyway, let's go again. But I'm not going to let her on my lap today. She's gone though, which makes me feel that it's this reading that's the one that needs to go out. Let me just get rid of her hair. But she was everywhere. Okay. Oh, she's gone underneath the chair. Okay. Oh, got a bit of a squeaky going on here. Three of Wands. That's just waiting for the right time. Let's have a look into these pictures a bit. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards. Straight away, we've got a defensive masculine energy who's protecting his space. He's not allowing any intruders in. So he's feeling as if he's isolated himself. And I feel that it's a knowing. He knows that he needs to do this, otherwise he's not going to be able to take that leap of faith for a passionate new beginning. Okay. Balanced in masculine, feminine energy. The swords are out of the heart. And he's charging for his passions. Okay. He's got over his hump. So he's got over the mood that he was in. Underlying energy here is a Princess of Cups. I'm not going to tap in too much on whose energy this is at the moment. Right, let's channel this. There's a divine masculine here looking out off into the distance. Okay, there's a kind of nice path there for him and he's contemplating it. He's kind of like nearly there. There's three wands there next to him. Do you know, I feel that these are new trees being planted. So I feel that these three wands I believe he's looking for somewhere to plant his trees. And he's being very defensive. He's blocking out anything that could stump their growth. And he's needing to do this. So he's blocking out, well, intruders, that's what I said. The Ace of Wands, passion has been ignited. I want to say it's kind of ignited the need for sunshiny days. Looks like you're jumping into autumn here. Spring into autumn. Doesn't look like there's any winter here when you look at it. You see spring, autumn, summer. So there's something about wanting happier days. When I first came on, I got my coffee and I wasn't on like recording, but just before I was, I kind of had the urge to go, come and grab yourself a cup of sunshine. And it's like, sound like a market stall holder selling sunshine. Okay. Right, now we have the Chariot, which is the universe is giving you that nudge. I feel here that there's a masculine who maybe is playing the role of both the masculine and the feminine, so the mother and the father, here, and being very well balanced. Now, normally with the Chariot card, there is, I don't know if it's normally, but I've seen it in some, that, well, the Chariot is pushed by divine and doesn't have reins because it's kind of pushed by desire and determination. But this divine being, this wonder person, as in like Wonder Woman, it's not even a Wonder Man, it's a Superman, okay, has kind of got a grip of things. They're in total control of this. So I don't even feel as if it's the universe. I feel as if this divine masculine here is very balanced, that you can't really tell the difference too much. Very much in the feminine energy though. It's very loving. Swords have been taken out of the heart, so this is moving on from heartache. Them swords are out. There's 3 swords and there's 3 trees here. Seedlings. And then we have, this is where I come up, getting over the hump, hurdle, barriers. And then we have this Princess of Cups. Now, the reason I pulled back on the energy is I felt quite a young energy with this card, as in a daughter. Okay, well, let's clarify with the Rider-Waite. Let's turn the pack upside down as I just cut the deck. It's been raining overnight and I'm still finding remnants of water on the table. Anyway, let's have a look at this 3 of Wands. So this is actually waiting for the right time, waiting for your manifestation. It's like you put out your desire, which I want to say is for happiness, a passionate life. You've put out your desire and now you're waiting for, hello Jasper. You're waiting for the world, you're waiting for the universe. There's not really much I can add to that. This feminine keeps shouting out again. Otherwise, this daughter figure is the divine masculine's world. Because there's this protection of her. For some reason, this feminine, younger feminine energy is needed to be protected. And this divine masculine's energy means business. I think he might have already kind of jabbed this stick in someone's eye already. Oh, we've got a fly on that card now. Look at this gentleman's eye here. I just felt like it was... Let's clarify it. Stabbed in the eye. Why is that coming out? Stabbed in the eye. But I don't know, because now there's 2 wands. And we've got the divine masculine here who's feeling secure himself. So he's feeling stable. That flies back on that card again. I've picked up on this flies kind of being, it was around my cup the other day. You can always tell I'm very loving towards them all, but this fly keeps landing on certain cards. So I feel like it is I don't know, it feels like it's trying to really communicate with me. It's thrown like this again, it's gone. Okay. And then there's 2 of them and they're fighting. Someone's fighting over a daughter, maybe. Okay, there's this feeling that someone's feeling that they can provide better for. It's definitely a feminine energy. They're needing to protect this daughter and plan. It's like the Divine Masculine's planning. He's got the world in his hand. And he's keeping people out. Or he's defending his ground. Now this is the Ace of Wands. The universe is offering. The universe actually offering to the Divine Masculine this passionate new beginning. But you have to take that leap of faith. Oh, the grass is greener on the other side. I've got my deck in reverse. Again, we've got the Hierophant. The grass is greener on the other side. This is an end to a marriage, a commitment. There's a surrender here. It's a sneaky kind of behaviour. And again, it was upside down. So I believe that somebody's walking away from a marriage and there could be some turmoil regarding a daughter. And I want to say, who's the better carer for the daughter? So the Hierophant in reverse. The grass is greener on the other side. And it looks like Divine's actually, you know, kind of push. You don't even need the push. You know. I'm feeling here with the background, because what I'm looking at is here. It's sunshiny. This one looks like it could be, you know, I want to say it's not that it was completely unhappy. It was just unpredictable. And it's got something to do with this winter. Let's clarify this, Chariot. It's turned a bit cold now. Towards the Divine Feminine. That's the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. It's the compassion of the Divine Feminine with the strength of the Divine Masculine here. Charging towards the Strength card. That's assistance, divine assistance. Charging towards divine assistance. There's an angelic presence within this feminine here. She's going to be able to help to soothe you. The swords are out, so we always talk about the owner taking the swords out of their heart. Okay, they're having to deal with past events, deal with heartbreak, heartache, loss, and move on from it. So the swords are out. The heart looks a bit stone cold. And in comes the staff for the healing. Okay, well, this picks up on the chapter I read yesterday about with the power intention and being around a self-actualized person and the healing benefits that they have when you're in their presence. And I believe that that is what this Divine Masculine is seeking for. And he's off. I said about the races, but this is like a different perspective. Different perspective. Now it's for love. Unconditional love. There's unconditional love here that he's charging for, after, providing. A passion for love. Because the Prince of Wands is the Prince of Passion. Even tears of love. it's allowing love to flow. There's a transition. Okay, so we've had the marriage card that's kind of come up upside down. And now the Divine Masculine's looking for comfort within a safe space. This Feminine's walking away here. Let's I'm going to pull some Psychic Tarot. I've got them out. What's underneath there? The Moon. Okay, there's secrets. And we've got the Emperor here as well, who's shown himself. He's looking quite stressed out now. You can see that fiery passion in the background. That's just going to kind of excel him. The Moon, secrets, realising the truth, dealing with the shadow side, conversations, especially intuitive conversations as well. But the transition. Let's go back to these Psychic Tarot. That conflict and defeat. It's on the bottom now. It looks like as the masculine goes deeper and deeper into the darkness, it's like his soul is escaping. You look on the wall here as they go up. I don't know what you can see here. There you go. So as he's going deeper, delving deeper and deeper into the depths of darkness, like the dark night of the soul. Jasper, stop scratching. I'm just going to go and actually move him because that's what I'm drawn to do. You know I'm coming. Yes, you do. You know it. Okay, mister. Yeah, I know, but you're itching and the stool is wobbling on the decking. Okay. Would you like a cushion? Would you like to sit on this chair? Very nice. Okay, you sit there and listen. Oh my. I swear it's worse than having children. Well, not that children are bad things to have, but you kind of have to sort them out sometimes, don't you? Okay, Jasp. Enough of the distractions now, please. I feel like some kind of meditation by candlelight. Flame gazing. Oh, I love doing that. Try and direct the flame, the energy. If you stare into a flame. Okay. So something here about some deep understanding in solitude. You're being adventurous today, Jasper. I think he might be coming over. Okay. The waiting game. It was upside down, which makes me feel the waiting game's over. I was going to say a decision has been made, or the universe will make it for you. Jasp, try this chair, darling. Well, do you want to come onto my lap then? You can't really rub your face against the screen. Jasper, not on the table, sweet pea. I can give you my lap. You have to keep your bottom out of the... Okay, we've got Jasper. Hi, Jasp. It's been a while. It might be a bit too hot for you here. Okay. We have the pleasure of Jasper, so... I'm not sure what that's about. Which way are you going to go? I think he wants love, and we're in trouble because he will want all my attention. Okay. When he wants it, he wants it. But you have to wait for him to come to you, don't we, Jasp? Can you lay down? That would be good to lay on down. You might feel a bit better. Let me move over. You have to, like, that's it. I've got to pull some cards, Jasper. We've got the universe, so it's time to wrap this up, especially if this is involving a toxic relationship. If you have concerns over the welfare of a child, then it's a toxic relationship, isn't it? If you're with somebody that you can't trust them to look after your children, that's a bit of a big issue, isn't it? So we've got the universe here that's come out with the commitment. Jasper. I can't go and change my clothes to suit you. Well, I can, but I'm not going to. It's just healing here. Firm foundations, so not feeling, needing to be grounded, needing to feel stable. The Four of Pentacles, spiritual union, Two of Cups, two minds coming together. It's like they're going to be stronger together. This is all clarifying the Chariot and the Strength card. Feeling grounded, feeling stable. They're not, because it flipped upside down. Needing to feel this spiritual union, to connect. Divine masculine, divine feminine here, connecting together. Discontented and bored. And I feel about not doing anything. This is, I want to say, because we're really touching on this daughter, so wanting to kind of provide your daughter with, you know, she's your princess. She's the Princess of Cups. So with the fairy tale, the kind of palace, the happy environment, okay, and this just isn't what you're achieving. And we've got the base chakra, so really needing to ground, really needing to feel grounded and stable and secure, and this divine masculine is not. So the swords are out. It's moving on from the heartbreak now, and I feel that it's going to be the divine feminine's healing energy that's going to help, I want to say, revive the divine masculine's heart, because I feel that there's just too much pain here for the divine masculine to deal with alone. I feel that this is really a deep, dark night of the soul, charging after unconditional love, but there's still this instability. Intuition with the star, the high priestess, the divine feminine. I've been picking up on this telepathy, communicating, just because she has her eyes closed and it's like she's connecting with the stars. I'm feeling this as that the divine feminine has already been helping the divine masculine on his healing process. By telepathic communication messages, sending. It's like the reassurance. And what it's done, it's kind of burst the divine masculine out of his mopiness, moodiness. And he's off. Or he's considering it, because he's looking up at the underlying energy here. He's looking up at the church. Temptation. I said he was considering it. So there's still this karmic energy here trying to, I want to say, pull the divine masculine back, keep him where I want to say where he belongs, but he's saying, no, I don't belong there. But there's still this devil energy. So there is a battle going on here. It's interesting because there's a key here with a heart on the kind of lock. If you have a look at the key, and I actually feel that this is like communication coming in to the divine masculine. And I feel it's like a tainted love. Got a bit of Mark Ullman coming in today. Tainted love. Now I know I've got to run away. I've got to get away. What's the rest of the words? You don't really need any more from me to make things right. You need someone to hold you tight. And you think love is to stray. But I'm sorry, I don't pray that way. Once I ran to you. All right, Jazz, I'll stop singing. It's getting interesting. Now I run from you. This tainted love you've given all. I've given all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not living. Oh, tainted love. Oh, what a song to come out. He's gone. Did I get the message out? Or did I say too much? I don't know why I'm shuffling. Conflict and defeat. It's like running now. Running for the hills. The hills are alive. Let's change it around. With the sound of music. Oh. Solitude, the hermit. Oh. The truth. It's like the divine feminine just holds open the truth here. Feels like there's one hell of a, with that temptation, looks like there's one hell of a story that's wanting to be told here, and it looks like the divine feminine's opening up that page. There is a blank page there, which I've never noticed before. She's holding open this book, and it's like the chapter's ended and now it's time to write a new story. What a reading, man. Okay, wind, calm yourself, please. It was the singing. I could keep going with it. High on a hill with a lonely goat, ole, 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 hey ho. Oh, that's a great scene with the goats and the puppets. Ole, hoo, ole, hoo. I'll go and get my cowbell in a minute. We'll start really pretending that we're in Austria. Okay. Right. It feels quite a toxic situation, and okay. Let's look at the romance angels. Something brighter is on the horizon. Let's look what the romance angels want to say. I can see it. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. You receive this card because you feel a strong dynamic pull towards another person. In other words, you share chemistry with him or her. This creates intense, pleasurable sensations that draw you to each other. If this person is someone other than your partner in a committed relationship, then the chemistry is probably a source of both stress and escape. You'll need to weigh your options and the consequences carefully before or instead of leaving your current partner or embarking upon an affair. If, however, you are single and feel this pull toward another unattached person, then this card brings you a go-ahead green light of good news. Most likely, the chemistry is mutual and merits exploration. In some cases, this card may mean that a lack of chemistry is a cause for relationship issues and personal discontent. Okay, seeing as we've had the conflict defeats, the discontented card, boredom, discontent. I think we're kind of touching on that here. So in some cases, this card may mean that a lack of chemistry is a cause for relationship issues and personal discontent. If there was chemistry initially, it may be restored by devoting effort to the relationship. Passion sparks and romance can be revived through playfulness, thoughtfulness, time together and caring gestures. Call upon the romance angels to guide you as you make important decisions about channeling this chemistry. There's a pull to the divine feminine, and there's a realization of a lack of chemistry with another partner. Let's get one more. Religious factors. So in will now come the commitment, especially the temptation on this, I want to say, this other feminine. I'm going to say it's probably the mother of this daughter. What was I saying about her? Oh, just pulling on the marriage vows. Religious factors. This card reveals that religion and spirituality are subtle but very important factors in your love life. Perhaps you're looking for a relationship with a partner who shares your spiritual beliefs. If so, this card comes to you as guidance to seek your new partner at the church, temple, or meeting place associated with your faith. And that's exactly where this divine masculine is looking at. If you're currently with a partner who isn't spiritually minded or whose beliefs differ markedly from your own, you may feel dissatisfied. You may also be influenced by family traditions that expect you to marry within your own culture or religion. The romance angels are helping you address this issue, and they ask you to remain true to yourself during the process. Decide which factors you will and won't accept in your relationship and what your priorities are for your partner. For instance, it's possible that your love interest may live the spiritual principles that you find important, for example, forgiveness, charity, kindness, and the like, without having the same religious affiliation you do. The angels remind you that your partner, like everyone, is a holy child of God. Everyone is spiritual in truth because everyone is spirit. Although it's not up to you to change your partner to match your spiritual path, your affirmations, prayers, and visualizations can have a positive influence on both of you and your relationship. So starting off the reading that's exactly what's been happening. Affirmations. This manifestation is actually putting out this desire for a more rewarding life. And it looks like the universe has delivered. The waiting game's kind of over. It's interesting that there's, I didn't notice that either. I spoke about these being grounded, rooted in. I think we're going to leave it with those two. It's got a bit chilly. I'm going to go to the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I feel these cards help me to tap into any kind of lower energies around. Okay, can we have some sunshine, please? Let's warm it up. Thank you. What's this card? The Three Fates, what comes around. Card number 26. It's happening again. Many of us have faced difficulty and troubled times in our lives. Sometimes the impact of a negative experience is so profound that it leaves us with physical, mental, and yes, spiritual residue for months, even years after the actual event. While you're still vibrating, as the Three Fates put it, to the energy of a negative experience, you tend to repeatedly attract echoes of that exact experience. So when you need to be alerted to that fact, the Three Fates will enter, showing you that this is a karmic pattern that you may need, that may need to be worked on, understood and recreated in order to be free of its influence. You may feel that there are others in charge of your fate, that they are threading the needle, weaving the patterns of the tapestry of your life, even choosing what ends and what begins. Sounds like this karmic energy here. I said about, they were saying that where you should be. So there's a lot of guilt. It's kind of being thrown out here towards the divine masculine. When you feel that fate has interceded and that you are not so much in control of your life, but in control of your reaction to what happens in your life, then you are beginning to work with the intelligence, maturity, and understanding. With the energies of destiny, fate, and fortune, the three fates depicted so beautifully here, with their ever-turning wheel of karma. Understand that it turns and turns, as your life will, through its many themes again and again. When you receive this card in a reading, and most especially if she leaps out to greet you, you will know an old pattern has circled around once again. The three fates speak. Here it is again, that situation, that person, that lesson that you have yet to learn and that you may spend a lifetime learning. It seems you need another cosmic reminder of something that needs to be cleared and mastered. Letting go is this moment's very important lesson for you to learn. We are not suggesting forgetting this lesson, because where's the wisdom in that? We are suggesting that you move on and learn and actively replace this experience with completely different versions of the same theme. No more repeats. This is an opportunity to try something different and see what magic takes place when you vary the approach. You must connect. You must reconnect with the opportunities you have. Staying attached to old patterns will simply make them come round again, like a thread being spun on our wheel. Learn and be released from this part of the pattern that feels like unjust fate. Okay, strong message. It's a very strong message today. Okay, so divination message. You may have been enjoying your own life's returns lately, wallowing through the memories and feeling sad, bittersweet, and nostalgic about the good old days. Whenever they were, exactly. You know what? It's fine to muse on the past. Your memories are precious and do need to be tended. But it's another thing altogether to be filled with regret, wishing you'd done things differently. Life is a constant do-over. You get a fresh chance every second you are alive. So stop beating yourself up. You have an opportunity to heal, to clear, to no longer feel sad about the same thing anymore. You can do things differently. You are not a prisoner of how they have always been done. What you have done, even if you judge it to be a mistake, can be reworked and learned from. That is its wisdom. You are so not alone. We all have karmic lessons, themes, stories that seem to repeat. Learn from this. Be aware of what is taking place as a fateful encounter to master life. If you take this approach, you'll be all the richer for learning, wise, free, and able to help others too. Wow. You are so not alone. We all have karmic lessons, themes, stories that seem to repeat. Here with the Hermit card, it's about having a blank page, writing a new story. Let's get some more, let's just get some messages from your angels. To make your decision, ask yourself which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it. It's temptation card here. It's exactly what it is. Torn. Feeling as if you're being torn. Vanessa. Okay, Vanessa, what's the message, please? Should I go this way or that way? You wonder. One day you're sure of your decision. The next day you question it again. This indecision will be healed by focusing on your divine life purpose. Even if you aren't sure of your purpose's exact nature, you do know that it involves bringing peace to yourself and to others. Based on this foundation, then, which decision brings you the most peace? If you're still unsure, then ask God and the angels to help you further. You can ask us which decision will help the most people. This is a wonderful basis upon which to make your choice. Sometimes the easiest route is the one that takes you further away from your divine purpose. So your indecision, excuse me. So your indecision may come from a fear of making waves or uncertainty about your future. In such cases, gradual change is warranted. Slowly introduce your new direction into your daily life and ease out of your old direction slowly. In that way, you won't frighten yourself and you'll be more open to hearing God's guidance and you will feel our love. I'm going to go straight to the Archangel prayer. They're not Archangel prayer. Angel prayers. And I think we might be wrapping this reading up soon. So let's get some guidance. So most definitely feel this reading's about the healing benefits of the Divine Feminine. Healthy choices. Yeah, it's a kind of a choosing to be with the Divine Feminine in union. seems to be the healthiest choice for the Divine Masculine and all those involved, I want to say. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy choices. Your angels are encouraging you to make healthy choices for your body, mind and soul. Looking after your soul energy is one step, but having a balanced diet and healthy relationships will also contribute to your spiritual growth. You are a pillar of strength. Ensure you look after your inner light. Angels are able to send us a much clearer messages when we are in alignment with the three parts of our being, mind, body and soul. Choosing to have positive, loving and grateful thoughts is the first step. Looking after your body and what you feed it is the second step. And taking care of your soul by checking in with God and doing your daily spiritual practice is the final one. These are all healthy choices that will increase your growth. Okay. Just having a look at what's around her. I was going to say I quite like her rug, her carpet. It looked like she was on a bit of a runway from a distance. That's all. Or decking. Kind of reminded me of the decking here. But when you look closely, it's like a pattern. But it's like kind of reflected around her. She has beautiful wings here, feathers. Have a look at the card. Want to get one more. Oh, that didn't take long, did it? Loved one in heaven. Okay, I've got the Mother Mary oracles out, which is another deck I like to use if we're tapping in to messages from heaven. So, loved one in heaven. The angels are bringing through a loved one who is in heaven at this time. They want you to know that their energy and support are always with you. Your loved one in heaven is drawing extremely close to you and wants to help heal any remaining pain or feeling of separation that is within your heart. Take time to acknowledge and remember them, for this will allow you to feel their love. The energy of a loved one wants to help you move forwards in a loving and safe way. If there is someone on the other side whom you miss or have unfinished business with, this is your opportunity to make peace with them. Please know they are offering their love to help remove anything that's holding you back and are asking you not to feel guilty about anything at all. They have found eternal peace in heaven with the family who have gone on before them. When I was loved one in heaven, and then what was coming through was, hallowed be thy name. And it came through as if messages were coming through. It's about sharing the name, someone being worthy of a name. And it's to do within the marriage here. Okay. Something about not being worthy enough to take on the name or to have the name. Anyway, let's go straight to, I want to go straight to the Mother Mary card. I'm repeating like the Lord's Prayer in my mind now. Okay. Let's let's get to Mother Mary card, see if we're ending on this. I can feel you. Oh, well, okay. I think most definitely, because what message was coming through was, it was quite strong. It was you know, son, she's not worthy of the name. And then we have Our Lady of the Sacred Sun. And I've never had this card. Card number 15 goes with that devil energy. Our Lady of the Sacred Sun. My beloved Son, my Christ, lives in your hearts, for you are the sons and daughters of love. The Christ is a consciousness of love that belongs to every human soul and will awaken in those that are ready to receive it now through my grace. I ask you to realise that you carry this divine flame of love within. For you, my sons and daughters, it is time for a divine awakening of sacred masculine energy within you now. Just as I birthed the Christ child through love, so too will you birth enlightened, divine, masculine energy through the love and power of the divine feminine now. This is your time for sacred birth. Never had this card. I've got goosebumps though. Okay, let's just carry on reading. The divine Christ lives in the hearts of men and women as divine love and passionate service of the divine light, irrespective of religious persuasion. The divine light is in whatever form we believe it to be, whether that be Allah or God or Krishna or Shiva or a guru or the universe or anything else for that matter. Provided that it is love that you are serving, then the Christ consciousness or unconditional divine wisdom, love and power that the Holy Mother seeks to awaken with us can live in you. Our Lady of the Sacred Sun speaks to us of a healed masculine consciousness. It's a hallelujah coming through now. I was singing it. Hallelujah. Okay, right. Our Lady of the Sacred Sun speaks to us of a healed, that's awesome, masculine consciousness of the Christ awakening in men and women. This becomes possible through the love and power of the divine feminine awakened. The divine feminine holds a space for love, for acceptance of all things, for truth and for compassion, so that a new masculinity can emerge in modern humanity. Healed masculine consciousness is what allows us to discern and make choices and to set boundaries. It allows us to say yes or no based on our own values, which are not blindly adopted from our society or from our family or society, but distilled from our own innermost feelings and heart wisdom. A healed divine masculine gives us the courage to live our own life and the strength that we need to honour said she wasn't allowed out. She's trying to stop my message from getting out. Don't know what's got into her today. The devil is in her, but Jasper's on board. Aren't you, buddy? He's like, yeah, feel a bit irritated, a bit itchy, but yeah, I'm on board. Oh. A healed divine masculine gives us the courage to live our own life and the strength that we need to honour our individuality, making choices that feel truthful for us. It enables us to understand that our divine gift of self is meant to be lived as authentically and honestly as possible. A healed divine masculine consciousness is freed from needing approval through popular opinion or being liked by fulfilling the expectations or conditions that others may seek to impose. A healed divine masculine consciousness is empowered to accept and honour the self, accepting one's sexuality, individuality, and particular self with all its quirks. It can do this because it understands that the divine lives in all beings and no one is required to be the same as anyone else in order to be worthy of complete, unconditional divine love. The divine consciousness of the Christ is willing to live truthfully, even when it ruffles feathers or shakes foundations. It understands that truth will be preserved even through great transformation or upheaval of change. This consciousness is willing to live truthfully, even when that means letting go of lower vibrational relationship patterns that are based in fear and judgment, control, or power. We let go of these patterns in order to open up to new ways of relating, which are based in truth and acceptance, discernment, and freedom of choice. When we are entering more deeply into this higher consciousness, change happens. Sometimes this can be challenging as we are learning to let go of our fears and to trust without condition. Even if we are struggling, we must learn to focus on the light within and stay present. Sometimes that struggle is actually the ego letting go, and we are identifying with it. It can be very compelling and believable, yet whilst that struggle is happening, the soul is gasping and taking in the holy breath of new life, and we are thriving spiritually, more infused with holy love and power than ever before. See, yet while this struggle is happening, where's the conflict and defeat card? Oh, it'll be under here, I think. I showed you with the shadows walking up the okay, up the wall. It's like the divine masculine's been driven up the wall. It's just this craziness here. Okay. Our Lady of the Sacred Sun comes to us with several messages. Okay, let's get her up and we can have a look. Spiritually, you are maturing, and this may give rise to growing pains. Jasper, can you stay there, please, sweet pea? Okay, let's get this message done. Spiritually, you are maturing this, and this may give rise to growing pains, but keep them in context and perspective. Pray to her to help so that your growing pains do not eclipse the magnificence and joy of the process that is actually happening for you at a far greater level. Psychologically and physically, you are asked to place some boundaries in your life. This may require you to say no to people, places, or things that drain you, or to protect yourself thoroughly through prayer and the following healing process each and every day for a few moments before venturing into such spaces. If you've been feeling a sense of love, feeling a sense of guidance around you without quite being able to identify who it is on a spiritual level, then this oracle comes as confirmation that it is the living Christ, in one form or another, who is guiding you now. Open your heart to unconditional love and know that you are protected and supported spiritually in all aspects of your life. Just remember to ask for help daily. You can start this now by doing the following short healing process, or even just the prayer of affirmation if you are very short on time, and learning to integrate it into a quick and effective daily routine. You'll reap the benefits of doing so, but it will take all the strength of your inner masculine consciousness to make the decision to commit to that practice for yourself and to adhere to it daily until it becomes a natural and habitual practice. Okay, let's finish on this healing process and affirmation then. It says to commit, okay, to actually reading this out. Let's have a look. You can start this now by doing the following short healing process or just the prayer of affirmation if you're short on time. So let's do the healing process first. Start with this prayer. I call upon Our Lady of the Sacred Sun, upon Mother Mary and the Christ, who love me unconditionally, and I ask for your healing, support, guidance and protection now. Thank you, and so be it. You see a beautiful woman in blue robes holding a child. The child is powerful, as is the mother. Together they radiate an unbreakable force of golden light which repels anything that is not unconditional love. Visualize that you are the child now, being held by the beautiful woman in the blue robes. A golden field of energy surrounds you, and you are completely safe. All the books have gone flying. None of the cards just the big heavy books. They've been thrown to the floor. No cards moved, but 2 books. Okay. Let's do this part again. Visualize that you are the child now being held by the beautiful woman in blue robes. A golden energy, field of energy surrounds you, and you are completely safe. Feel the love and power of this, and in your own time, when ready, complete your healing with the following prayer of affirmation said aloud, possible 3 times. If possible, 3 times. So if you're short on time, just try and do this every day, okay? Say it 3 times. The powerful love generated by Mother Mary and the Christ lives in me. It radiates from me in complete divine strength, power, and protection, now and always. So be it. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm just going to say the 2. The powerful love generated by Mother Mary and the Christ lives in me. It radiates from me in complete divine strength, power, and protection, now and always. So be it. Wow. I was going to end and go, but I'm just going to pull 1 card from the Archangel Oracle. Okay, let's end some guidance. Strong reading today, guys. Oh, we've got hello from heaven again. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Just wants to come on the camera. So, take back your power, you're being told. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Oh. Where's the book gone? It's right there. Jasper, seriously, why is everyone so fidgety today? You are a luminary, a sage, a wise one, and a high priestess, high priest, a wizard and a supreme manifester. Now is the time to summon up your spiritual strength and power and put your authority into action. Lovingly and firmly transform your intentions into reality. Say prayers about your intentions and ask for guidance and signs to shape your manifestations to the highest possible level. Working with Archangel Raziel. Archangel Raziel, excuse me. Archangel Raziel's name means secrets of God, and this archangel will help you understand esoteric, spiritual ideas and apply them in practical ways. Call upon Raziel to assist your alchemical work and turn ideas into gold. On that note, I'm leaving it. Okay, guys, have yourself a fantastic day, and I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.